What's going on, everyone? We are back. Got my first hobby box of the 2 additional cases I bought. Sorry, I was taking some boxes out so I had some area for trash. Bought two additional hobby box cases. If you watch my previous videos, I explained why I bought hobby box cases versus jumbo cases. Obviously a little bit cheaper. I got these still at the normal price. The release price, there was only like 4 left on Fanatics and I bought 2 of them. So let's hope for some good mojo coming out of these 2. And if anybody watched the World Series today, go Tigers. It's the only other team outside of Ohio State that I cheer for, LSU baseball, and only LSU baseball. So, got the Fever Connecticut game on in the background right now. I think I got it low enough so you can't hear it, but that's on. And let's get to it. So, box number 1. Take everything out. Here we go. All right. Alright, here we go. Been thinking I'm gonna save well, I kind of open the silver packs randomly as I go. Let's zoom in just a touch. I just kind of open them as I feel. Silver packs haven't been as great this year. I think everybody's saying it's much harder to hit stuff out of, so hopefully we get 1 out of all the 12 boxes. If we could get 3 autos out of the silvers, that would be great. Overall, out of the boxes, I'm gonna say over 4.5 autos. If I could get 5 autos, not including out of the silver packs, that'd be great. Anything over 5 would just be icing on the cake. So let's see what we got. While we go, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, put your guess on how many autos down below. It's always greatly appreciated. If you watch any of my other videos, I am not really someone who's going to go through everything. Gonna kind of skip to the good stuff and see what we got. As you know, with hobby, there are a lot of packs to get through. So let's get going. I gotta figure out this camera situation. I think I want another tripod because this just bounces so much. So I apologize with the bouncing. I am gonna do my best to not cause too much bouncing. It's mainly because I put my arms on the desk, which makes it bounce a little. So we will do our best not to do that. Shohei on the base. And we got Gunner on the All-Star, and there's that. So yeah, I am rooting for my LSU Tigers. I got to go to the first game of the World Series. I was in Omaha, Iowa for Father's Day, and we went to a game. It was my first one. I was hoping I'd catch LSU, but we did not. But that is okie dokie. Jordan Lawler, Mark McGuire on the All-Star, and James Altman. Indiana 47, Connecticut 37 right now. Clark had gone on a couple 3-ball sprees, which, what's new, you know? Profar awful photo, but who's collecting that right now anyway? So here we go. If you're watching the World Series, who are you rooting for? You better say Tigers. I am a huge Tiger fan because of my great-grandmother. She was not great-grandmother, my grandmother. She was a huge Tigers fan. I can remember it being on the radio for away games when I was younger, so that nostalgia's there. And I mean, hello, 90s dynasty, so right around my time period. All right, we have got our first turned around. It is out of 99. I did that a little backwards, but it is Julian Guyar. I have never heard of him. But yep, there's number card number 1. What I noticed with Series 2 over Series 1 hobby was the, you get, at least I found in my first case, many more numbered cards and I think inserts than you did out of Series 1. Series 1 was rough. I mean, you were lucky. You could get a relic and no number card whatsoever. You were lucky if you got any number cards. I stayed away from hobby in Series 1, so when I did the 2 cases and came across that this was actually a little bit, I thought, more successful than the jumbos, I was quite surprised, to say the least. Dynamic duos. And let's go for the, see if we can get some mojo out of the silver pack. I'll show you probably my biggest hit out of my first case of hobby. I had some good ones, but again, you can go watch that video from last time and see. We definitely had some good ones. So let's see if we got anything going. Royals. It looks like a gold. Not autoed. See, that's what tricks you. It's not a gold. Just looks that way. Perez. So nothing going in that silver pack. Halftime. 12 points for Clark. Alright. She is playing, like I said, Connecticut, who traded and now has Kevin Alcantara. They traded and now have, gosh, why am I drawing a blank on her name? And they just said it too. It'll come to me. But she was a pretty good guard for Ohio State in college. Last year was her rookie year as well. Sheldon, last name Sheldon. Wowzers. There we go. We're gonna set that to the side. That's what we're gonna do. I tell you what. Hopefully it's a relic auto. If it is not, and it is a relic, tell you what, I am happy to get that size relic any day of the week because it's usually a pretty good one. Fingers crossed on that. But yes, set that to the side. Maybe I just need to talk about Ohio State and J.C. Sheldon more. Clearly the mojo came from that. Or after the silver packs, one of the two. Ronnie Mauricio, Mike Trout, Gavin Williams. If you're ripping any Series 2, let me know. Let me know what you got, what you done. If you're enjoying it. I think I'm going to try out some fat packs after these 2 cases. They're saying the odds, I watched Striker, he was saying the odds for the fat packs are much better than they had been, and actually one of the better retail odds. I did order, the only other thing I pre-ordered was Fanatics blasters with, they have those, you know, kind of those, some of those chases going on, which are really cool. Let's see here. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more, guys, just to make it easier on my arms. Sorry about that. All right, let's see if we've got anything going. Nope, Alec Bohm. Let's see. I pulled an All Kings out of hobby. Would love to get one of those K cards. That'd be awesome. But definitely, I'm telling you, hobby has looked pretty good so far for me for Series 2. I cannot complain. And it's the cheaper option, so you're not guaranteed the autos, but again, just go watch my comparison video. The autos I got out of Series 2 hobby were much better than the autos I got out of Jumbo. And only 6 boxes to a Jumbo, 6 autos, and I got 5 autos out of my hobby case, so about a $300 difference on the case, and I doubt the auto that I got was a $300 difference, so I was quite pleasantly surprised with the hobby. But yeah, go check out those videos. Like, comment, subscribe on those. It's always greatly appreciated. We've got another Reds player. Bet it's him. If it's him, that's wild. Okay. I've seen them go back to back like that sometimes. And it looks like we just have a rainbow foil of Suzuki. Now, don't get me wrong, I did have some good pulls out of Jumbo, but again, take a look at it. I didn't film those. I was just ready to rip them. Kind of wanted to do it on my own, get a feel for it, and see how it went. And I did it, but I did do recap videos, so let's put that over there. And Langford Bregman pulled it out of 10. Bregman in my hobby. This might be one of those bases ones. Who do we think? Sedane. Yep, a base. Green out of 99. That's pretty cool. These are cooler in person than I thought they were. I'll give it that. It's actually pretty clean too on the corners and stuff. Maybe on that back one right there, but not too shabby. I like the green with the Boston Red Sox, obviously. 63 out of 99. Pretty cool. That is a pretty cool hit. I will take that. So, box number uno, big boy. And then we had our two other numbered cards, both Reds players, out of 99 and out of 2025. 16, 21 out of 2025, and 23 out of 99. MJ. So yeah, there's that. Thanks for watching. And I'm gonna do a box on each video. So yeah, I hope you follow along. Let me know what you enjoy, don't enjoy. Appreciate it. Later.